You already know how it is. It's from FROGMAN YouTube channel. This time it's Fire Force Volume 32 by Atsushi Okubo, also known as the creator of Soul Eater. This is Volume 32 inside of Omnibus number 11. There is only one more omnibus coming. It comes out next week. We're not waiting. Stay tuned on FROGMAN YouTube channel. We got the last two volumes of Fire Force right here. I've already read them. I've already got my notes for every chapter, where every chapter begins. That's how we're doing it now, at least for a while, until I figure out a simpler way of doing it. I think this is very simple. You'll see how we're doing it now. Stay tuned. Just keep watching. Lock in, boys. You got to lock in. 32 is pretty fun. It's another assault excursion. We deal with a lot of damage to assault, and he's a lot of cool storylines in this one with this character. The awesome classic Atsushi Okubo double spread to start the volume. You know how he does it. He does it all the time. So obviously this volume starts off with the doppelganger of Assault pulling up to Tamaki, Juggernaut, and the gang. And the doppelganger of Assault is not going to be phased by eroticism, the arrow ways, the erotic ways. He's not going to be set off his course due to things like that. He thinks that that's weak, and that the real Assault wouldn't do that. Unfortunately, the real Assault would. The real Assault comes up just draped out the wazoo in all black, and he's got these flowing things off his arms, these cool sleeve things. This whole fight is about eroticism and how one of the world builders, Tamaki, is needed. And during this fight, Okubo gets to express the different worldviews of different people in his world. He gets to show the outlooks on eroticism from different characters and different viewpoints, mainly from an older lady that just trips out. Tamaki drops her clothes, and this lady trips out on her, dude. She goes crazy, calls her a stupid bimbo, says her only talent is to get naked. And she's doing this in front of her child, and the things that she's saying don't make sense, and the child even says that. So you're thinking this is an impressionable mind who's hearing something that is completely contradictory, and it doesn't make any sense. What is he supposed to think? And then the child kind of breaks the fourth wall. He becomes super aware of who he is. He's not just some side character. They're both side characters, but he got a name. He was important in the story earlier. This girl, they don't even know her first name. It's a freaking rabbit hole, but this was super cool. I love this interaction with this kid, and the just topic at hand, eroticism and perviness, essentially, is a lot of it. Or how cool are you with being mature and pervy? And I think Fire Force is very cool with it. You look at the things that these characters are wearing, some of the situations that happen. 32 is a strong volume of manga, but it was definitely not, my top 5. Definitely not my favorite. This was a cool scene here with Tamaki, Obi, and the lieutenant. They all take their clothes off. All the people in this area take their clothes off to support Tamaki. Somehow she puts her whole beaver in Assault's mouth. I can't believe it. This manga is getting wild. Someone's going down the road on a PT Cruiser with a fucking rocket on the back of it. Here's Joker. We catch up with Joker in this volume, and he's actually fighting his doppelganger, but his doppelganger's beating the shit out of him. Beating the hell out of him, and I think that this character is going to die. But, boom! Here's something I was really excited about. I really want to talk about this moment. This is the return of Captain Burns, and Burns actually saves Joker in this situation. He was able to retain his personality, his individualism, while in the demonic infernal form, this doppelganger form. This is so badass. It's a super cool way to bring Burns full circle, bring him back. That way we don't have to go without that character. And then you get to the showing up of Benimaru's doppelganger, and this is Kurono looking back at him. The maddest versus the toughest. And although this fight was very fast, it was very cool, it was very fast, and a lot of these moves that were used were cool, and a lot of the implementation of the powers. Benimaru was able to control 4 meters around him, and all this smoke that Kurono uses is therefore rendered nearly ineffective. It's not able to do anything because Benimaru can just poof it away in his 4-meter radius. So it was a super cool fight to see these guys go back and forth, but eventually Kurono gives up. And then the real Benimaru takes the stage. This is one of my favorite manga panels ever. I think this is a super sick panel of Benimaru's doppelganger here. I would get that tatted on my balls. Maybe not my balls. Here's a double page spread. I think this is the first one for this volume. This is Benimaru's doppelganger using the Nichiren, the strongest one that I think we've seen so far, and he calls it, he says, this is a real Nichiren. Bam! Double page spread, sick double up close of Benimaru. You can see his Adam's apple, you can see his knuckles, his fingers. Where have they been? What do they smell like? Somebody tell me answers to my questions. Where is the president right now? This is Benimaru killing his doppelganger in nearly one shot. It's crazy to think that this doppelganger is the amalgamation. This is how everybody in Asakusa, also in the world, sees Benimaru, yet Benimaru still comes out on top. And he says that I guess people don't think that I am as tough. Holy shit, I fucking stroked out. I guess people don't think I'm as tough as I thought they did. Holy crap, guys. So here's chapter 286. I think this is the last one of the volume. This is where the cover of this video comes from. They break into Attila. This is Shinra and Sho. Break into Attila, and they see these depictions, which now we know more clearly what these are. And they're talking about despair and how it shows itself in the world. And it's so many different ways. They catch up with Haumea here. And I want to get to the end of this volume because this was exciting. All my life I have used this crown to cover my eyes and listen to the collective unconscious of the human race and to the revelations of God. And I have once again seen the truth. And she grabs the crown, she takes it off. Come with me and we'll end the world together. And then there's a shutter going down Shinra's back. So we're gonna see the actual eyes of Haumea finally, hopefully, and it's super exciting. Let's see what she means by that. In the world together. What could she possibly mean by that? So this was a quick one. This was obviously, I think these videos will get a little bit quicker with the new note style. 32 wasn't a bad manga volume, but I'm definitely more excited to get started on the next two. As jank as the setup is, we gotta get through these next two. YouTube's gotta pay the bills, homie. We gotta buy a new table. We gotta buy something. Next video, I damn near might be outside. I'm not gonna show the last cover, but 33 is there on the table. Stay tuned on the Frogman YouTube channel. We're gonna jump straight into it. I'm gonna upload them relatively quickly. I'm excited to jump into it. You let me know what you wanna see next. I got One Piece, I got Bleach, I got the Naruto, I got the Vinland Saga, I got the Fairy Tail, I got the Berserk, I got the Dragon Ball, I got the Cock and Balls, I got the Franken Beans, I got them all. You guys let me know. The Vietnam beans, they're out there. They may be in the trees. I'm on the Frogman YouTube channel. Go support the official release, the Kodansha comics, Shonen Jump comics, Viz Media, all the above. Go support the official release. As you see, I love supporting the official release. Frogman YouTube channel. I'm out.